From starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Stroll, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Hamilton, Ricciardo, Albon, Gasly, Magnussen, Ocon, Bottas, Joe, Sargent, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, DRS is now available. We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.8 seconds. Continue to cut corners, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Be careful. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, remember to pit this lap. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Lance is in the pits. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Red Bull drivers just moved into first place. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Gap to your teammate behind, 44.9 seconds.
An amazing car and job you're doing, guys. Let's go.
It's happy days for the Fonz. A winner today, Fernando Alonso.
And it's always good, Crofty, to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Aston Martin are really making waves in this sport, and what a special race this was to see them earn that top spot. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon. Welcome along then to race day at what we hope will be another thrilling Formula One Grand Prix. We go racing today then in the state of Victoria, where the drivers have 14 corners and 3.28 miles to navigate at an average lap speed of around 120 miles per hour. The close proximity of the barriers make accidents inevitable, and recent history shows us that a safety car is not at all out of the question. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and a very happy Carlos Sainz will start second. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Russell, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Stroll, Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Sargent, Magnussen, Joe, Ocon, Gasly, Hülkenberg, and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff. Good afternoon, Gnomes. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
Now use DRS now available. If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Good job. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Okay, you're in the top 10. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, you have a lot of front wing damage. Box for a new one. Your lap times are falling off now. We want you to pit for repairs. Box, box, box. Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now, let's get some heat into those tyres. fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Okay, gap ahead, 4.9 seconds. Lance is in the pits. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Tyre condition still looking good. Caution, caution. Green flag. gap to your teammate ahead, 1.5 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.7 seconds. Gap to the car in front, 1.9 seconds. Good job, nice overtake. work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Yeah, well done guys. Lacking a little bit of pace, but we deliver it in the maximum.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
And they led every single lap of the race. It was a light to flag victory, and that is total dominance.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure. And no doubt, they'll be celebrating tonight. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One. No fewer than 12 world champions have been crowned at Suzuka, but who will be tasting glory today at the checkered flag? We're approaching lights out, and we can't wait for the Japanese Grand Prix. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles. It's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 circuit. And the drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. Keep an eye out for overtakes into the final chicane. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Perez, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Tsunoda, Stroll, Hamilton, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Ricciardo, Joe, Magnussen, Gasly, Bottas, Ocon, Sargent, Albon, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier. But critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was about 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometres an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. You're in the top 10 now, keep it up. You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible. Okay, clear. Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front, let's get past them. We're going to box this lap and push hard on the in-lap. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Right, let's go, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Lance is in for his stop. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. Remember to adjust your ERS mode and your MFD if you need to. Job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Nice move, good job. superb. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Gap to your teammate behind, 9.1 seconds. I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 20.8 seconds.
Yeah, I take this one. It's not the best one yet, but we will win one race soon.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has Landoed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, you know, their head's in the right space. What more can we see going forwards?
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.